That smile. It tells you a lot about a young boy who loved to make people laugh. Sam was curious, creative, wonderfully unique.
You've heard, I'm sure, kids, well, that kid marches to his own drum. Sam didn't have a drum. He just marched. I mean,
It wasn't like him to have no energy. Something wasn't right.
It came out of nowhere. We had been in New Mexico for Christmas, and he was in his normal, active, energetic self. And only after we came back, he started complaining of a sore throat.
As soon as they were able to really get in there, they knew right away that they were dealing with rhabdomyosarcoma. And the tumor was very large at that time. It had begun growing directly behind his nose, grew down, attached to his chin, and was headed back to the base of his brain.
His response, I don't want to die.
Sam and his family faced a reality they could have never imagined and didn't know how to navigate. They would not have to face it alone.
The Butterfly program provides that palliative piece. So the clinicians go into the home, might be providing an end-of-life care plan for those families and those children. And then Children's Hospital is really the portion that is providing the medication, their aggressive medical care and that kind of thing.
We just sort of fall in next to them and walk that path with them and see if there are things we can take off their plate and arrange for them if that's their wish.
The Butterfly team is more like extended family who do anything to help each other through.
He was to have radiation every day of the week for several weeks. And so we decided that we would do a science experiment every Friday to kind of give him something to look forward to. So first we just did the Coke and Mentos, and then we did the marshmallow gun, and then it was his idea to combine the two of them.
So here is the world famous marshmallow machine gun.
That little experiment that he and Suzanne did together was such a wonderful distraction for him. He had so much fun doing that, and he was so focused and engaged. You could tell when he was, working on that thing and playing with it, that he wasn't thinking about his cancer.
Cancer forced them to count days. The Butterfly team helped the Ackerman family make each moment of every day really count.
The Butterfly team made themselves available to us anytime, day or night. If we needed something, all we had to do was call, and they were here.
Whether it is Sam, who lived so much life in too few years, or someone whose goodbye comes after a long, full life, hospice programs provide all they and their family need.
Porter Hospice is the jewel of our hospice program. It allows families to spend time with their loved ones at the end of life, and they don't have to worry about being the direct caregiver anymore. They can spend time with their loved ones and focus on the value of that patient, their family, and their loved ones.
That was Kevin Dooley's experience with his dad, Stephen, the man he saw as larger than life.
When he entered a room, he just kind of filled the room. He drew the attention to the room, and he was very kind, and he was very interested in people.
And always giving back. He volunteered as the pet therapy person, first at Porter Adventist Hospital, then at Porter Hospice Residence, not knowing one day hospice would serve him.
He enjoyed I think what he could do to make people happy in the situation that they were in, even if it was briefly.
When Stephen's heart became increasingly weak, there was no question where he wanted to go.
We were very excited when we got a call and they said, please, let your father know he's coming to Porter's right away, and that we'll be ready for him. I talked to him about that, and he was really overjoyed. And given the situation he was in, you would think that a man wouldn't have much joy in his heart. But he was very happy.
He was in a place that felt like home, connecting with old friends.
He would talk about the memories that he had of people that he had met and their physical challenges, their spiritual challenge, sometimes even family challenges that he witnessed, and he walked with them, and it touched his life.
Here, Stephen had helped others find dignity and comfort in their last breath. Here he would have the same peace as he took his.
I had a moment where I thought he had passed, and his breathing had stopped for a long time. I came across over to him and just kind of stayed close to listen to see if that was his last breath that I heard. And his eyes opened and he looked at me and he smiled and he kissed me. He said, "I love you." And, that was my memory.
A gift beyond measure.
The Butterfly team, every single one of them, they love these kids and they love these families, and this is what they live for, and they're really good at it.
You're so appreciative of what was done for you. I'm sure that the staff here hears it, but it's just incredible what they do and how they help. They're angels of mercy. They really are.